Okay. Okay, we gotta go re-talk to... re-talk to Oscar. Good lord. The English
Kate
is not
Walker! Kate Walker!
not my strong suit today.
Oscar, what's going on? Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Well, we better get looking for a
I'm still
winding
eating.
machine, my dear Oscar.
So,
I hope that this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see.
maybe he needs
See you
more
soon,
training,
Oscar.
right?
I shall stay right here.
Also, before I sit back in my chair a little bit, do that. I'm eating some apple pie, so he's probably gonna hear me making a whole bunch of fucking noises. Mm. Ah! Of course.
It doesn't work. If that's going to work, I should listen to this
Oh,
voice
another
cylinder. It could give me some interesting information.
Hans's design.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
So we at least got that, but we have no power. Nothing else there. Okay. I know how that feels. It's like my book list. My book list keeps getting longer and longer each day. No, I was said that doesn't work. Luckily, she's not. There's certain things she's a little annoying on, but for the most part, unless you cause it to re-say it, she's pretty quiet. Okay, let's go listen to the English. The cylinder. Before I forget.
My dear brother, what joy to have news of you after your long silence during the war years. So, you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here. Just your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs. I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Baladalen, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
wonder, do I have Syberia too? I know I have 3. I might have to
That door
remember
is
to look at
locked.
that later.
I've got to find another way.
I gotta remember to look at that later. Let's see, can we go the other way? Can't remember. If I could remember everything. Oh, I forgot to put that up on the. Okay, hold on. Back to scene. Forgot to put the cylinder up on the shelf. It's much easier if I remember to go put it up when I'm thinking about it. I finished reading my book one of my books today. It was pretty good. It wasn't great. It was kind of predictable, but it wasn't bad at the same time. I was hoping it would be more. It got spooky and then it kind of died off. And it made me sad. It had a little bit of spook and then psh, it was very disappointing. But I think I'm going to read The Only One Left now. I'm trying to read some of my books so I can donate them down to the library because I have such a collection going on. No sexy smooks. I don't have any of those books right now.
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, let's talk. It's about the last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
You... Hey, Kate! Come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
Well, he's a douchebag anyways. I don't know if we can go up and talk to him.
Dan Foster isn't around to take your call right now, so please...
Dang. Just have to wait until I'm done, bitch. Yeah, I was telling Kendra, because I was on the phone with Kendra, I hadn't decided.
It's too dark to continue.
If I was gonna read The Only One Left, or Home is Where the Bodies Are At, or The Wilds, or maybe The Briar Club, or maybe My Heart is a Chainsaw.
This thing's... This thing... If that's going to work...
Okay, I don't have either or stuff for that.
I don't need to do that.
We need this.
If that's going to work...
Okay, so let's go back up top. We must be missing something, so let's go up top. Can't go anywhere that way. I'm in a book mood again, which is exciting. I had to take a little break. I kind of lost my interest for a hot minute. I think I just had booked myself out. Book hangovers do happen. Especially someone like me who reads like double the amount most people read. Because I'm always surprised when people are like, yeah, I've only read 24 books this year. I'm like, what? I'm a psychopath at 93. Now I gotta re-record my book blog. So I figured out what the problem was. My microphone picked up the laptop's microphone instead of my actual headset. So on
That door is
my
locked.
version on the
I've gotta find
computer,
another way
I
around.
could hear me talking. So I'm like, oh, it's fine. No, you can't hear it in the other video because it's too faint. So no, now I get to re-record it, which is fine. It's no big deal. The only downside is I won't have my books to show like I was hoping because I took it back to the library already. Go figure, right? We can't do anything here. Oh. Yeah, I was laughing too hard because I'm like, oh, no wonder I could hear it faintly. So I just thought, oh, I just don't have my volume up very loud. No, it was because you can't hear it.
It doesn't work.
Well, it was my fault for not checking it. I should have double checked it. But, you know, shit happens. And sometimes there's just nothing you can do but be like, I'm a fucking idiot. It happens.
Hey, you there! My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me!
He's bounded, baby. I can't talk to you.
Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
My God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Hi, Link.
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker. A real monster. And he had a weapon.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all right.
You didn't like the apple pie, so you can't have
Right,
it.
I'm done.
Good luck, Kate.
Alright. So Link walks off because he's mad. I didn't show the apple pie that he doesn't like. That makes a lot of sense, dog. Ooh, I could read a smut book. I have been meaning to read it. Now I'm just thinking about what book I'm gonna read after stream.
That door is locked. I've got to find
Well,
another
this
way
one's a
around.
questionable smut. Questionable smut. I'm not gonna give the pretense. It's a questionable one, though. Well, I have 3 or 4 smut ones I could read, actually. Just depends on the spice of life today. No, I think I'm gonna read these. The only one left. Read it on stream. You guys wouldn't want to hear me read a book. I stumble over my words. Oh shit.
This thing's... If that's going to work...
Okay, we need
This
something.
thing's jammed.
Thank you, Mag. Okay, what do I need?
I don't need to do...
I finished your book today, Mitch. The one you picked for me. It's funny to say it like that because, like, you guys just randomly selected a number, but it still means a lot to me when I read your guys' books that you picked. Yeah, spooky, scary one. Even though it wasn't really that scary. Okay, so what do I use the shears for? So it had me going in the first half. It was actually, I was like, okay. And then it kind of, so let me do a quick synopsis. I'll try to do a non-spoiler review if I can help it. Because I know I have a lot of people that watch me that read. So the book is called Just Like Home. Vera comes home to take care of her mother who is dying. And her father happened to be a serial killer. And as Vera is home taking care of her mom, she starts uncovering her past memories she repressed. And it got really spooky for a little bit, and then it kind of died out. Sadly, the ending got ruined. And I don't want to say it got ruined because it wasn't a good ending. It was a great ending. It was overkill for me. So, like I said, I was trying to be spoiler free, but I kind of have to go into that territory. So Vera slowly discovers she's more like her dad than she thought. And it's like a ghost house possession kind of thing. Where the house and like her dad made this house out of love and everything like this, but it somehow turned into an evil spirit, and that's where it ruined it for me. Because they could have just left the point where she is discovering she was more like her dad than she thought, and how much she did during her childhood that she didn't realize that she was repressing all these memories and all these feelings and everything. So that's where it kind of ruined it for me. The story was great until the house possession thing. It was like beating a dead horse kind of thing. Yeah, the psychological was so much better. Sometimes you can have a really good psychological horror book without adding a monster or a spirit or a ghost. And now I'm kind of in that I can't decide the next one kind of thing. I just know that I don't want to read a fantasy book. I'm trying to figure out what we need to use this on. Like, if anybody wants a good psychological thriller, it's not even a horror, it's a thriller. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feely. That book, Chef's Kiss, loved every minute. Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, what do we do with the pliers? Okay, let's go back and talk to Oscar because I feel like I'm missing something. Because we can't get in this door over there. But we can't go on in the mines. I'm missing something. We've already wound up the train, but we can't move without Oscar's hands. I just don't know. There's something inside we're missing. Besides getting hot. But now I'm like, what am I going to read next? Because now I want to read. But I don't think I want to read any fantasy books, which I'm sadly in the middle of one that I really do need to finish. We're going to go back down. Maybe I'm missing something down here. But I was kind of debating between the only one left and the home is where the bodies are. Okay, back to twerking and working. Have fun. So, we'll see how that goes.
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Aha! That's why I'm stupid.
That looks like a... That looks like a ventil...
Can I not use
That looks
that?
like a vent...
I can't use the shears to cut that? Well, why not?
That looks like a ventilation... That looks like a...
So no. We can't cut it? Why not? Thank you. Have a good day at work.
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Okay, so I can't use the shears.
That looks like a ventil...
Okay, so hold on. Maybe we do need to go talk to Oscar. Because it still says find a way to wound up the train. Well, we've already wound up the train. So let's go talk to Oscar. Because I didn't ask him any questions. Maybe it will trigger something. Because you gotta remember, with point and click games, sometimes stuff is triggered via dialogue.
How are you, Oscar?
Apart from the fact that I am incapable of drinking a cup of tea, of reading the paper, of scratching my nose, or even of adjusting my spectacles, everything is fine. Thank you for asking, Kate Walker.
Right, Oscar. Let's go find this hand bandit. And this time, we're not going to be such a pushover.
Kate Walker, please do not think that this problem does not concern me. But if it's all the same to you, I would so much prefer to stay here, just to be on the safe side. An engineer never abandons his train, after all.
Yeah, sure. Another good reason not to lend a... I mean, not to help me out.
Kate Walker, even an automaton deserves a little compassion. I have just been savagely assaulted. Oh, I can feel one of my spasms coming on. I am on
buddy.
the verge of a clockwork breakdown. And all you do is accuse me of being selfish.
Okay, take a rest, Oscar. You're not much use without your hands anyway. How old do you think your attacker was?
How old? Such monsters are ageless. I tell you, my wheelwork froze with fear.
I think he must have been an older man. Someone with a soft spot for automatons. An expert who knows how to dismantle a pair of hands with a pair of pliers.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow you.
And what if it was Hans Vorarlberg himself?
Kate Walker, in spite of the respect in which I hold you, permit me to say that such an idea is stupid. Hans Vorarlberg, my attacker. A father would never attack his offspring. Get a grip on yourself. I should point out in all modesty that my attacker must have had muscles to overcome an automaton of my build.
Maybe you're right there, Oscar. I do apologize. Do you know if your attacker stole anything else?
As soon as he'd swiped my hands, he ran away.
Okay.
Well, at least that's one good piece of news. The train's still intact.
What do you mean,
But not
intact?
Oscar.
I am the train engineer. It was designed for me.
Oh my goodness,
and
Oscar.
I for it. By maiming me in this brutal manner, the barbarian has also mutilated our locomotive. Without me and my hands, we're never going anywhere.
Sure, okay. Could you maybe tell me how the train works then?
That is strictly forbidden, Kate Walker. There is only one engineer, and that train engineer is me. I am sure you don't have a license or authorization or even a deputy engineer's permit.
Do you really think it's the right moment to get wrapped up in red tape, Oscar?
Regulations are regulations, Kate Walker.
Regulations are regulations.
Right. I'm done.
Good luck, Kate.
Okay, so I feel like we're stuck. What are we stuck on? We've got to have something else. Because what do we do with the shears? I feel like I'm missing something. I must be missing something. Can we go up to where Oscar was? No. So what do we do with the metal shears? I feel like are we missing something? Is something not coming up?
I don't need to do that again.
We've got to do something down here, but we can't continue to walk because it's too dark. And the only thing she says is this is a ventilation shaft.
That looks like a
Right, so can we cut it?
That looks like a ventilation.
No. And we can't walk down here because it will tell us it's too dark to see. Now we can't get this to work.
This thing's. This thing. If that's going.
And I feel like we can't
looks like
cut this.
That looks like a.
God damn it, I'm not sure what we need to do. I feel like I'm missing something important, but I'm not sure what I'm missing. Can we take the handle out of the wind-up where we started? There was nothing over there. We checked all that. And there's nothing this way. Just the up ladder here. Unless, hold up. I'm stupid. That's why we needed the metal shears. Look at us being a bad bitch. Spark plug. Anything else? Okay. So did we just come for a spark plug? Oh, we need to go back. I went forward instead. I had to go back because we can't get down off the ladder. Because we've already winded it up. Okay. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Alright, let's go see if this works now. Because I didn't realize you could move it forward. I should have thought about that. So I'm like, we've looked everywhere. No, we hadn't. No, we hadn't. Mm. There it goes. That's why I'm like, why can't
That
we
looks
cut
like
this? Okay, apparently we can't.
That door is locked. If that's going to work.
Okay, screwdriver. Okay, we can't apparently go up the hill, or up the... Okay. Why do you need to kick your butt to chat? Yeah, it has been. I'm still on the hangover from the Creatures of Ava. But it's been fun to replay this.
Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
Well,
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
And then I gotta
They belong
update
to us. My automaton engineer.
to
Why
read
did you
list
steal them?
because I added a whole bunch of books.
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship. Such precision crafting. It is...
We won't talk about how many books I'm up to now.
It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand?
Not
of course,
that
I shall
many.
return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan.
Let's see, when I posted this, I was at
can finish off my
1,068.
and fulfill my dreams. Everything is
I'm
now
at
in place. You
1,113.
see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theater. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now, all I need is her...
I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her. Do you realize? Her. Oh, to hear her sing one more time, here in my factory!
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here to Komkolsgrad. She sang here, you know, when our industrial city was in its heyday. Oh, so long ago now. It was almost unreal. It was magical. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then, later, a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life and gave it meaning. When I was told that the mining program
Sorry, I'm
was to be
listening to this guy
abandoned,
talk.
that this industrial city was consigned
So
to
I
oblivion,
decided to
that
rate
I,
my
its director,
most recent read
would
real fast.
from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age. That is when I first formed my plan. To bring Helena Romansky back to this factory. But this time, she would sing for me, and me alone.
And is she okay about this?
Sure. Once she finds out
No,
that I
it's
have
not
done
snacks.
all this for her,
It's my binder.
when she realizes how I converted this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever made, then, you know, this
I've never
was
shown you
no
guys my
small
work
achievement,
binder or
miss.
my book binder
Once
before.
molten iron
You guys
flowed
already know
through
I'm
here.
weird. You don't need to
Now
know
there
how weird I
wafts
am.
only beautiful melodies. But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never create hands that were intricate enough. But then
Say it
you
again, that's
arrived.
why we're here.
So lucky, don't you think?
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this Madame Romansky come back? When do I get my hands back?
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her. Hey, why don't you go? The quicker you bring her back, the sooner you can carry on your business trip. Now, isn't that a good idea?
And you promise that once Helena has sung, you will give me back my automaton's hands?
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I go hunting for this singer then?
Well, I've been thinking about redoing my
I have
Stardew
no
and
idea.
my
But for a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle. Helena Romansky was a world celebrity, you know. I have collected many objects, souvenirs of her that I keep in a room. A shrine to her glory. It's like her own personal museum in a way. You should take a look.
Really? Wait. How are you so obsessed with this lady? So, that means I officially
This whole story is completely nuts.
have finished one of my fall reading challenges. Woo! Man, let's see. So you know of
You
Hans.
mentioned an automaton pianist, didn't you? Where did you find it?
I pieced it together myself, my dear. Except for the hands, that is. I admit that I underestimated the intricacy of this part of the design. A pianist's hands are very important, after all. But no,
And 2 on my bingo
now
card.
he has a
Woo!
perfect set of hands.
We're doing good.
Your passion amazes me. Have you designed any other automatons here?
No. Clockwork mechanisms do not interest me as such. I simply needed a robot capable of accompanying Helena Romansky on my huge organ. I adapted an existing model, a reject automaton secretary. I reconstructed it and adapted it to this new function.
So I gotta read the Wilds because that will be
An existing model, you say?
the 3rd one off my bingo
Did you
card.
ever know Hans Vorarlberg? He was a kind of mechanical genius, like yourself.
Hans Vorarlberg? Yes. Or maybe... I don't know. No.
Mine's just
Sure,
a
I
binder
understand.
that I've had forever.
The number of automatons still functioning in this abandoned complex is amazing, though.
And then I just got creative with my
My
stuff.
dear, one thing is for sure. For many years, I have been
This will
totally
probably be the first
alone
month I
here.
don't finish one of
If
the
that
bingo
man
cards, though.
ever came to this
But
city, He left
Like I said, I went through a
long,
reading
long
slump.
ago.
So I kind of lost. I needed like a 2-week break from reading, which sucks. But with fall here, it's like
Please, excuse me.
So be it.
re-spiking my excitement level again. And though my sisters were going to buy me a Kindle for Christmas, I think I'm going to buy it myself and have them just... press cuts. Young Helena, crystal clear voice, moves amateurs and professionals alike, gathered the Ninth of Fox Festival in Brussels. The young Russian soprano was a revelation of the event. She is an exceptionally talented singer at the tender age of 20. Helena looks to have a very promising career ahead. Finest numbers are collected here on the Golden Disc. Millions of copies were being sold around the world. Comrade Helen Romansky sings for the people. Here, her series of recitals with both piano performed in factories of our great republic. After Kev, our diva arrived at Krumkolisgrad. So we're looking for where she's going. She performed worldwide. Oh, Frank! Frank, her mom's boyfriend. And then fun for us to Helena, their diva, making her last ever public appearance. But the Frank is letters to Helena. Not known, return to... Hi, Bubba! Okay, so we need to go up top. Or can we call... Let's see if we can call her down here. Might not be able to. We might have to go back on top.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, what? Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I wake you?
Well, of course you woke me up. I was sleeping deeply, too. I simply got to get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, I really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin. Come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling down for you, that's what you want.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice at this time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, the stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Yeah, your mom's got him. Got a man in here.
Okay, listen, you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with the Romansky one, but it was platonic. You know her sister. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
1 second, Munchkin. Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure. And well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Mom.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. Thanks again. Catch you later.
Okay, so do we go back up and talk to him because we...
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. Whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, you know, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
Oh. I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your
No,
colleagues.
no, you don't say sorry to his colleagues for you.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise me that you'll never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the
No.
impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well,
No.
it's true. I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, excellent. And a no hand bird?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home.
Yeah, I'm not that important to you.
I'll try.
I'm important to your
Big hug, Dan.
character. She didn't even say I love you. See, she's starting to catch on. She's starting to catch on. He's not as great as he thinks he is.
Director,
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where Helena Romansky is.
Right?
My God, you have found Helena? That is fantastic.
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arelbad.
Arelbad. Helena Romansky is in Arelbad.
You know the town, then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arelbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet here, the perfect tranquility of our little town.
How can I get to Arelbad?
There is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have something.
What drunken old fool? You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau? There's still some pathetic old soldier guarding it. But he's more interested these days in reaching for another bottle than reaching for the stars.
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between. I wish you luck.
How do I get up to the space compound, then?
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
Okay.
I am counting.
Yeah. To kidnap an old woman.
That door is locked.
So where do I go? Ah, right there.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia! Great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Comkausgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
Well, no, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Oh.
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that...
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away. All in a good cause. I can keep an eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Huh. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldberg. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
See?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. What is it wrong with her getting more confident and more full? There's no problem with that. No problem whatsoever. Good on her for getting confident.
If that's going to work.
See, I would not be happy if my best friend was with my old man going to a very important dinner that he was ragging on me about not being there. Yeah, no. I would be a little cranky too. Did I miss something back here? because he was so upset that she wasn't going to be home for the Goldbergs meeting.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to disturb you, but yoo-hoo. Can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact, and we have liftoff. Oh, holy mother, a dame, a pretty dame on
A dame?
watchpad.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, man?
I need to get to Arrowbad, and quick.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here and keep you covered. I got the supplies here. I gotta keep an eye on them. Tricky job, too, you know. All these bottles.
Please, can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way out of this industrial complex.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink. Here, get your pretty little lips around this. Vodka. Tell me what you think.
Boy.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me? I think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had to.
Toast my
Ouch.
rockets. Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute. We gotta need a special bottle for this special occasion. Something to blow you away. 3, 2, 1, contact, and we have liftoff.
Okay, that's enough.
What was that? Did you say something? Are our female comrades revolting or what? Oh, trouble on its way. Bottoms up. Power to the babushkas.
Babushkas.
So many birds nesting around here. What attracts them all here like that?
Dumb birds. But at least a bird don't get bored, does it? See? They can fly. Them birds, geez, they can fly.
Sounds like you're jealous of them.
Well, maybe you're just right there. 'Cause sometimes I like to let Soyuz loose and watch 'em circle for hours on end. Birds, they crap themselves when they see him coming. Don't stop 'em coming back, though.
Soyuz?
Soyuz, ma'am. A silver angel. A savior who cleans our cosmodrome of them dirty rats with dirty wings.
I was going to...
I am not.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how to vodka.
Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air. Wall's getting pretty tight. We'll think about that blast off later, huh?
Are you
That boy
okay, Colonel?
drone.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah.
Be careful. Don't lean out too far or you'll...
Ah!
Hmm. Well, okay.
I need a key.
Okay, we need a key. See if there's anything in here. Where he was sitting. Besides the bottle. Oh, a project cancellation letter. Okay. And a key. Okay, that's what we were looking for. Anything else? No.
I need a key. This thing's jammed. This thing's...
Ah.
This thing's...
Ah, we need to go over. No, not that way. My bad. Hey, Boo, sorry I'm landing in that Russian because Will's gonna be here and like, oh, that's fun. Don't worry about it. Never worry about it. Enjoy your time with Will.
This thing's jammed.
Oh, well, say hi to Will for us then.
Hey, what's happening? That's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
Say hi to Will to us. For us. For us.
Calm down. It's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time, either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
Yes, I do.
Does Arrowbad mean anything to you?
Arrowbad. It's been a long time since I heard that name. It's a spa resort, ma'am. Top brass of the regime would go there. As well as convalescing soldiers and tired politicians, profiteers and racketers, the whole caboodle. They'd go live it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never got. Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero, and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east. We never had to know where exactly. The airship was programmed to take vacationers there. From here.
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down. I've got to get to Arrowbad immediately. Someone told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Someone? Who might that someone be? I hope you're not talking about Sergei Borodin.
Well, yes, I am. The director of the industrial complex below.
Be careful, ma'am. He is not a rational man. He can be mean and very dangerous.
He suggested I come and see you, actually. But I get the impression that he doesn't care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is, watch out for it.
There aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome, they towed all the useful equipment away.
It doesn't matter. I'll find some other way.
If I can help you, please, just ask.
Don't you find it strange to see so many birds in the Cosmodrome?
It's the Iron Rafters. They love them. And nowadays, they can enjoy a bit of good old peace and quiet here. So, of course, they turn up in flockloads. Sometimes I set Soyuz onto them. Just like the good old days.
Soyuz?
Soyuz is the last Golden Eagle left in active service. We had to get the dumb canaries out of the way before takeoff, so what did we do? Set the Eagle on them. And you should see them fly. Soyuz, he's like a cat among the pigeons. Magnificent.
I'm looking for someone. Hans Vorarlberg. And I think he came by here about 20 years ago.
Hans? You want to know if I know Hans? But of course. He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome. Christmas, good old Hans. Even after that dumb and dirty trick he played on me. But I wouldn't give to see him again.
What do you mean? What did he do to you?
Hans Vorarlberg and his famous flying wing. See, he invented this kind of spring-loaded launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket into the stratosphere. It was red revolutionary hot, and I was going to be its first test pilot. Holy cow, what a job. And then several days before the launch, Hans disappears into thin air like that. Poof! The test program? Well, it's abandoned.
Just disappeared like that? Without saying where he was going?
You see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs, if you get my drift. One day, Hans finally worked out what his launcher was really for. The generals have always called the shots here, you realize, and when they asked Hans to screw a nuclear warhead onto his flying wing, well, he wasn't a happy man. So he left, just like that.
If everything was ready, why didn't you just wind the thing up and go flying after all?
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such inventions only live and breathe with their creator in the saddle. Without him, space travel became damn near impossible. And since then, well, I still like to travel, but in my own little way.
I'm beginning to understand a bit about how Hans Vorarlberg's inventions work. What is this one like?
I don't really know. As you can see, I'm a soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less. And not a goddamn aerospace engineer.
Thank you so much for...
It's been great talking to you, ma'am. I think I'll take 40 winks right now.
So this is his little flying machine.
This thing's jammed.
Anything else? Okay. Go explore some more.
That door is locked.
So let's go back and talk to the commander again.
Sir?
My head.
Do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It has been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it, too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot. Go visit if you want. Here's the key.
Thanks. Right, I'm off.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Should have went and looked for. That's the joys of point and clicks. If sometimes you need to go visit something and then come back and talk to someone.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that.
So there's something we need. So this doesn't work.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay. So now we gotta figure out why it doesn't work. Hope he's not in here. Marion looked in that. So where did he go? So did he go back towards in here? There he is.
There you are. I was looking for you. I've managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Maybe. I've got some idea. But you look like you're a pretty good mechanic.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Varlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the stars on that flying wing. And I'd better make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know how it works. And you look like you might have some clue at least. If you could help me get to the stars, I'll tell you how the airship works. What do you say? We got a deal?
Why not? I'll see what I can do for you.
Okay, so now the hard part is we gotta do something with this.
This thing's jammed. This thing. This thing.
Okay. Nothing over there. Nothing over there.
What are you tinkering with? What?
Just a bit low.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. Put yourself...
Okay, so we're trying to figure out this, what to do. We're missing something. Something.
This thing.
Oh, what goes there? Hi, Bubba. Uh-huh. Huh? No, I'm streaming. What's up, Mom? Huh? Oh, okay. Give me just a second. I'll go do that right now. Be right back. Gonna go cut Mom some chicken up. There we go. Alright, so now... No, we want that. Trying to figure out what we're doing here. Blood sample required. Aha, blood testing apparatus. Where do you go? Boy. Boy. Okay, he's not in there. Where is he now? No. Do I need to lower this real fast? For him to come back? Ah, it is.
Comrade Boris, I need a few drops of your blood.
Excuse me?
To get the centrifuge going, we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood. If you're going to the stars, you've got to be in good health, you see? That's why I need a blood sample. It won't hurt.
There's two things a good soldier is always ready to do. Drop his pants and spill his blood. Go ahead.
I'll only be needing your blood.
My pleasure, ma'am. Oh!
Oh, wait.
I don't need to do that again.
Hold on.
Okay, I think I've figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go. Colonel, are you all right?
Never been better. Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to that. I'm a professional pilot.
Okay.
Miss Walker. Come in, Miss Walker. Are you receiving me?
Clear as smog. Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
After you tell me how to...
Takeoff procedure. procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to be cranked up.
Cranked up. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
Okay. He's out flying. And we right there. Hans did like his wind-up machines. Where does it need to be wound up at? Oh, maybe that other spot. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Keeping thought here. There we go. Going to the news section. Just to come back.
Hello?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Certainly, Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but there's no new developments.
Kate, I don't think you understand the urgency of this situation. Universal toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer. You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry, but a slight mishap or two has meant that I've had to modify my mission temporarily.
Miss Walker, you're walking on a minefield here. I don't have to underline that this affair is Class A priority numero uno. Hot.
I am only too aware of that, Mr. Marson, and believe me, I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too when you get home. Next time I call you, I want something concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results.
Yes, Mr. Marson.
She's
That
trying,
was
bro.
so beautiful. Good morning, sir.
Good day to you, ma'am, and welcome to the Hotel Kronsky. I don't expect you've made a reservation, have you? Well, no matter. We've got a few rooms left with a sea view. By far the best on offer.
Well, actually, I wasn't counting on staying in Arrowbad.
I see. It's like that then. So, what can I do for you?
I want to meet someone who lives here.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very strict policy. In this day and age, the hotel ain't too open to, impromptu visits from any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Please, I absolutely must speak with her. It's very important.
If it was that important, all you had to do was ring the hotel. People come here to rest, you see, to get away from the world, which ain't turning so good these days. Don't let me keep you. Good day to you, ma'am.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't. So please, can you bend the rules just a little, sir?
Ma'am, in this hotel, we don't bend nothing for no one. With respect.
Well,
At your service, ma'am.
Trying to see what I can do.
I'm
All right.
sorry to
Don't even think about it.
Why are you telling me that?
No reason. Like that, just in case you feel like walking in and rummaging about. The times are changing, ma'am, and we've had to introduce a security system. Keep out unwanted visitors as sure as we keep out the sand and the salt, if you get my drift.
Yeah, of course. Well...
At your service.
Okay. There's nothing we can ask, so let's see if we can go outside and explore. Okay, so that just takes us there. And we can't go anywhere?
That is so... That is so... That is so beautiful.
We can't go this way. We're gonna have to do something with this. Oh, yes, we can. We're gonna have to do something with this. See, there's the wind-up mechanism for the train. So we need to do something. We're gonna end up doing something with that. But now... Oh, so that's how we get his attention.
I'm sorry to
Don't even...
Why are you telling me?
No...
Yeah. Could you tell me if a certain Hans Vorarlberg has ever been here?
On a spa holiday?
Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry, but our hotel register is strictly confidential.
Come on, please. It's not like it's a state secret you're telling me here.
And if I just let you consult our register, what am I going to get out of it?
What would you like?
That's just what I was expecting.
It's a real shame.
We had our moment of glory.
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once upon a time...
Okay.
At your service.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is so beautiful.
You again? You're beginning to really overstep the mark. I warn you, one more and I'm going to... But what the hell's going on over there? Why is it me gets hell to pay when there's already too much work to do?
Sorry, buddy. Not that you were just sitting there watching fucking football. Why does that make that awful sound? This was so pretty. Crystal dish.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James, the automaton nurse. I am not a barman.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you.
If you don't mind, miss, I would appreciate it if you would just be a little more rigorous in the terms you employ in the future.
Have you ever heard of a Mr. Vorarlberg?
The name is not entirely foreign to me.
Really? You know Hans Vorarlberg?
That I cannot say, miss. Madam has forbidden me from talking about him and even mentioning his name.
Why?
Nostalgia, sadness, medication. Call it what you humans will. We never had this conversation, did we, miss? Madam would be very angry to learn that I know, and now you know as well.
Don't worry. Mum's the word. I'm looking for Madame Romansky. Do you know where she is?
3:30 to 4:30 p.m., Madame Romansky takes her daily constitutional on the pier. Tea is served at 5 o'clock sharp.
Is it possible to go see her?
As you wish, but do pay attention to the salt wind.
Well, I'm going, Jane.
It would be a pleasure to see you again, miss.
Looks like a cardboard wheel.
That doesn't work.
What did it say? Is there...
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Can you take me to Helen?
Not at this hour, miss. Madam will still be watching the sea at the end of the pier.
Okay.
So?
Madam knows perfectly well that during this season I don't go down to the pier. My wheelwork goes dicky under the double corrosive action of the salt and sand winds. Listen, you can hear them sweeping up and down the beach and out to sea. We call it the salt wind here. It'll drive us all crazy one of these days.
Come on. Just make a little effort.
No, I'll stay here and make ready for Madame, in case she needs me. She can be so unpredictable, such violent swings of mood.
Well, I'm going, James.
It would be a pleasure.
So, we need to figure out the code to get outside. Because all this says is 4-6. Four, 6, 4, 3, 3, 6. Oh, it's her room number. What was her room number? Crap, I forgot what her room number was. God damn it. It was what her room number is. Hopefully he's still out cleaning. What was her room number? I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, good, he's still not back. Oh, I have to go around the corner. Her room number was 1270. Is it 70?
Darn it!
Okay, so
That doesn't work. Just as I thought. That doesn't work.
dang it. Okay.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Can you take me to...
Not at this hour, miss.
Okay,
So?
so no.
Madam.
Come on.
No.
I'm looking for Madam...
3:30 to 4:30.
Is it possible?
As you wish, but
Well, I'm going, Jane.
it would be a pleasure.
So, not that one. I thought maybe... Ah, 0968. We just hadn't gone and looked. Thought we had a... Zero, 9, 6, 8.
Madam Romansky? Madam Helena Romansky?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Markovich, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left.
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel mask they pinch so. I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet, of course.
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face round here? Get out of here immediately!
Please, I absolutely must find.
Miss Romansky! Oh, yes, I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix, stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest? But that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Rubansky, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't for the...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, yes, crystal clear, Madam Romansky. Please do accept my humble apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.
Oops.
I don't need to do that again.
Did I call for him? I still have being stuck on corners.
It doesn't work. If that's going to work. Madam Roman?
So is James.
So James is not coming? Do we gotta go all the way in and get James?
I don't need to do...
Why not? Okay, so I'll go in.
No point weighing myself down. James, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you didn't hear the bell this time.
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty wind. I'm afraid to go out, you know.
And if you wore my mask to protect you against the salt, would that help?
Oh, most certainly.
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person. What's she like? Does she remember Frank?
Yeah, sure, I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arrowbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember to, honey. So, what's Arrowbad like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helena Romansky's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin. I get a distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Varlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I
Oh my
also
god.
just want to find him for myself.
Oh my god, oh my god.
You're just as stubborn as your
No
father.
way.
Don't complain that your mother didn't warn you.
Wildflower's getting an
I
update,
won't.
guys. Wildflower's getting an update. We're gonna fix so we can fix the freaking lighthouse. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Whoops.
No point weighing myself. It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People have told me so much about you.
People still talk about me. Oh dear.
Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you were one of the greatest singers of the century.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig up the past.
I'm wrapped up in a case at the moment, and because of it I met a certain Mr. Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolsgrad Industrial Complex, situated to the northeast of here.
Ah, I remember that factory. Oh, a sad city indeed. What am I saying? They all were.
Madame Romansky, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there, it would make one of his biggest dreams come true.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still got a great voice.
Oh, you are the sweetest cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet. but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror. And I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
You must have had a fantastic life. So exhilarating.
Ah, much more than you could ever imagine. I used to sing the finest melodies of the moment in the most fantastic theaters around the world. I have been hailed by kings and courted by princes. Grown men would sink to their knees when they heard the first notes of my recital. My voice could break crystal glass and hearts, many hearts.
I'm not surprised.
Then one day sickness steals away the gift life has given you. My voice started to betray me. I started to get migraines. My health failed. They sent me here to let the spa town weave its healing spell. I was only going to rest for a month, but then the month became a year and the years get longer.
But you look so healthy to me.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Madame Romansky, please understand I would never have come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear, but my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
Strange. I get the impression that Hans Vorarlberg turned up here, too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case. But I've had to snoop around in his past a bit to get on his trail, and I guess he's kind of a close friend now. You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Vorarlberg. Do you hear, James? Ah, if you had the chance to meet Hans. My Hans. Oh, my God. What has become of him? Where is he?
As questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Vorarlberg. That's why I have to get back to my train as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkalsgrad.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar, the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two of them are going to lead me to him.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again. Oh, if only I could sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail, your French tour would have probably been cancelled.
Okay, I need a piece of paper for this one.
I don't
I remember
understand.
this part.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It was December, and it was terribly cold and damp.
Got a piece
I
of paper.
had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice. It drove me completely mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the Moritz Hotel, heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction. But it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
That's amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible. George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely irreplaceable.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with my powers of persuasion. I'll let you get a bit of...
It was a real pleasure, my child. You are a charming young lady, and simply talking to you has warmed my soul.
Okay.
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
Reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment.
Because this one's difficult. I remember this being difficult.
Hello,
So I'm
Hotel
like,
Bar?
pay attention.
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s.
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left, but if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah, the Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green Secret, Boco Poco, Blue Helena, Red Mambo.
Helena! Yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say? Let's see. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together, and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
One part. Okay. Now that I'm an adult, I know what the parts are.
Madame Romansky.
Do you have my...
Oh.
No.
No, but...
I quite...
No, don't say...
Go on, my dear.
I was trying to get into the drawer underneath. Okay.
I wonder how that...
Oh, this is where it gets difficult. This is where I struggled. This is the one. This is the pain in the butt. This is the pain in the butt.
I wonder how... I wonder how that...
Oh, whoops, I grabbed the wrong thing.
I wonder how...
Okay.
I wonder how that...
Okay. Okay, it's on. So number 2. And then I need to go. Oh shit, I might have fucked that up already. No, maybe not.
It doesn't work.
I mean, doesn't work. Oh, our honey is crystallized. Okay, so we need to take this. Hold on. We need to go warm this up. Let me out of the bar. Hello, let me out. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid because I'm like, we gotta go warm this up. There we go.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay, let's see if I... Okay, I didn't put everything back in there. Now, am I gonna have to... Okay. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have to redo what I did. Lime. Lemon. I don't think that's right.
My voice. My God, that is atrocious. Horrific.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really, I cannot go on stage with such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be so poor. I would get such bad reviews.
You've just got to get your confidence
Yeah,
back.
I'm okay.
Hasn't she, James?
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
I was trying to read because
James,
I have to
be
remember
quiet.
the
You are a
Punzel,
sniveling little
the
creep.
piano keys. Okay, so
The blue Helena really does have a magical effect. Your voice is sensational.
I am not convinced. If my voice has really returned, it is not ready. It is still not powerful enough.
I tell you, you're wrong. The Comcalls grad director is going to be amazed.
My dear, how little you know.
I remember a time, madam, when you would test your vocal prowess by breaking crystal tableware and decorations.
Ah, those were the days. Shards of crystal. I could never do that now.
The blue Helena really...
I am not
Okay.
I tell you...
My... Ah,
Okay, so can I put down the... There we go.
my voice. My God, what have I done? My voice has returned. Did you hear that, James? My voice has returned.
Your voice is still as magnificent as ever, madam.
What are you doing,
But
Bubba?
please don't forget, you're no spring chicken these days. Time has taken
Hey.
its toll.
Fuck you.
And you're not the toy boy you once were either, James. I hope you have fun on your own.
Hey, fuck boy.
Madam, leaving you is quite out of the question.
Don't be stupid, James. What would you do there? Your place is here. You must prepare my return.
He's like,
Madam,
Mom.
I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
What are you doing,
Do
fuck
I
boy?
understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Comcalls grad?
What are you doing, fuck boy?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear. Anchors away.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James, take me to my room. I must prepare. Quick!
He just looked at me like,
What are you waiting for?
I can visually
Fans are
clear you,
waiting
fuck
for
boy.
me.
Dragon's a fuck boy.
Sure about this, madam?
Lynx became a fuck boy because he's
Shut
became
up,
a
James,
lover.
and put your foot on it.
Like, he's got Kendra wrapped around his finger. Kendra thinks he's so freaking handsome. Yeah, I know, right? She doesn't know you. What are you doing? Come here! Get your toy! Get your toy! Oh, yeah, it picked one of the whole 3 you have right there. He's like, Mom, shut the fuck up.
Hello?
Hi, it's me, Olivia.
Hey, sweetie, what's new? How was it at the Goldbergs, then?
Like, alcoholic.
Is that all? What's up? Cat got your tongue?
Well, tell me what you're up to. How's the case going? How's that Romansky chick? You don't think it's dragging out too long?
I haven't had the time to get bored, I can tell you that, but... Hey, Olivia, what's the matter? You didn't even answer my question. That's so unlike you.
Oh, ad break.
Did I tell you I bought this really cool blue silk top?
Olivia, what are you hiding? Come on out with it. You've got me worried.
Oh, Kate, I'm sorry. I've done something horrible. I can't sleep anymore. I can't eat. I keep wanting to hurl.
Olivia, tell me what's going on.
Welcome back.
Dan!
What about Dan? Has something happened to him?
You're gonna hate me for the rest of your life, and you'd be right. In your situation,
What?
After the Goldbergs, Dan took me home. We were a bit, we shouldn't have drunk so much. He came up to mine to have a nightcap, and then, okay, you're gonna hate me. Please hate me.
I got it.
It's all my fault. I could never tell you that I've had the hots for Dan for ages, because you're my friend, and you were engaged and all, but then we got so close lately, and I just lost sight of what's right and what's wrong. Kate, the guilt is killing me. I want to die.
They did.
Look, don't bust a gut over it. You and Dan, it's like not real right now. I gotta go, Olivia. I need to process this new bit of data.
Are you like some automaton or something? Kate, please.
I'm hanging up now. I want to be on my own.
She doesn't want to talk to you about it. Anyway, I start blasting. Then I see that emote, and then all I think about is Ingmonga's baby diva killing everything. What an imagery there. That's alright, I binge watched Shadow and Bone the other day. But that's for Ben Barnes. Only for Ben Barnes.
Очи черные, очи страстные, очи жгучие и прекраснее, как его я вас, как боюсь я вас, знать увидел вас, я в недобрый час. Очи черные, очи страстные, очи жгучие.
What?
Kate, help me. What is happening? What does this man want of me? He has gone totally mad.
Don't worry. There must be some way of getting you out of there, and I'm going to find it.
We have it.
To hurry up, my child. I am terrified he will return and become dangerous.
Be strong, Madame Romansky. You can trust me.
Ah, at last, young lady. I was beginning to be desperate.
I came as fast as I could. Now hurry! Get out of here quickly before that maniac notices. I've got to get Oscar's hands back.
Do we have to wait until she's walked off?
Are you all right, madam?
My heart has been put to the test here, but it just might hold up.
Let's go. Let's not hang around here.
Oh! My God! What has happened now?
Aha! Nice try, Miss Walker. But you are not strong enough. Not for me. So you can stop playing games now. Return the hands to me. And bring Madame Romansky
No.
back, or I shall not be responsible for my actions.
You don't scare me, you old lunatic. Helena, grab the hands and get back to the train. Tell Oscar to get ready to leave. I'm gonna find a way out of this lousy factory.
No chance. You will never succeed. Ha!
Watch me.
We'll just see about that.
I warned you, Kate Walker.
So is it weird? I think for Halloween this year I'm gonna dress up as Venture.
Be careful, my child.
You too. And don't worry.
I want to do like a simple Venture cosplay. Take a pet rock. Yeah, I want a pet rock. I think it would be fun. But I gotta figure out how to make an arm. Or the drill arm. The drill. The drill gun.
That looks like a ventilation. That looks like a...
Okay, so we don't have that anymore. Okay, hold on. True. True.
I don't want to touch...
Let me figure out how to... Can I...
That looks like... That looks like a...
There's something I can pick up. So how do I get out the ventilation duct here?
That looks like...
I know, but can I do something about it? You know. Oh. We just needed to do that. There we go. I guess it wouldn't be too difficult to make a... I'll have to look up the gun and see if I can make it out of cardboard.
Hello?
Kate, hi. It's me, Dan. Are you all right?
I'm okay now, yeah, thanks. But if I said that not long ago I was grappling with a mad music lover who wanted to kidnap an old forgotten opera star, but I foiled his plan and escaped through an abandoned mine, then I guess it's completely mad. You'd be proud of me, Dan. Real proud.
Kate, I don't understand a thing you're saying. I barely recognize you.
No, it doesn't matter. How was your day?
Yeah, of course. I went to dinner with the Goldbergs. I finally beat Bob at squash. The cleaning woman broke the vase in the entrance hall. Well, other than that, nothing new.
Oh, not the fact that you slept with my best friend?
Everything's cool, though?
Yeah, everything's, cool.
You're not missing me at all?
Oh, yeah, sure I am.
Then why did you sleep with
I had
Olivia?
Olivia on the phone. She was a little upset. Nothing to say?
So sorry. I don't know what came over me. It happened so quickly. I just totally lost control. I was so weak, so dumb. I just can't imagine how... I can't imagine how you could ever forgive me.
Thanks, Sam.
I don't know, Dan. Maybe I'm to blame somewhere in all this. Maybe I pushed you into Olivia's arms. I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew. And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
What's happening to us, Kate?
Excuse.
Maybe we've just realized we don't really love each other, Dan.
We can talk about it when you get back if you want.
No, we're done.
I don't know, Dan. We'll see.
Okay, Oscar's not in here, so we need to go to the front. Yeah, he doesn't care about her.
What is it this time?
Large iron rods have emerged from between the huge legs of the giant statue. The track is
Link!
now completely blocked.
I see you. I see you.
Crazy. Will that madman never get off our case? I'm gonna see what I can do.
What are you doing, Bubba? Oh, okay, bye. He's just up there wagging his tail.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Okay, wait.
If that's going to...
Okay, so hold on. Next. Oh, I know what. I know what we need. Enjoy your pee. Enjoy your pee! Speaking of which, I probably should go to the bathroom here in a minute too. But I want to get done with this section. This is kind of a combo section. It's got 3 parts to it.
Oscar, let's get the hell out of here.
Message received. Full steam ahead!
Doesn't look like that worked. You okay, Oscar? Still in one piece?
Humor is a concept outside the scope of my functionality, Kate Walker. You should know that by now.
Oscar, come on, quit crabbing. We got out of that dingy city safe and sound, didn't we? And even with a certain style, I might add.
Style is the right word.
Hey, what are you doing on the platform? That's not like you.
I wanted to take a little air and dust away the cobwebs from my joints. This salt wind is terrible, though. I think it would be wiser to return to our nice warm train.
Get a life, Oscar. See you around, Oscar.
I'll be waiting for you.
So should we go? Do we need to go talk to Miss Romanski? She out here?
I don't need to do that again.
I can't tell. No. Do we not get to talk to her again? Itchy eye. Itchy eyeball. Trying to remember what the next section is. No, I guess we don't talk to her again. We don't tell her thank you for all the stuff she did. We don't tell her we're sorry we put her in danger. Guess not.
Hello, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I think everything's ready. We can go now.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then we can start the engine and get going. I'll be circulating shortly to punch your ticket.
Give me a break, Oscar.
Miss Walker! Miss Walker! Wait, wait! Don't go yet!
Mr. Felix, what's the matter now? Has something happened to Madame Romansky?
No, no, not at all. Our favorite diva's fine and dandy. But there's a package for you at the reception. I said to myself, Felix, maybe she's got to have it before she goes.
A package for me? But that's impossible.
But it's got Miss Walker written on it, clear as day.
Why didn't you tell me about it earlier?
It's only just arrived, like.
Oh, and well, who delivered it?
I don't know. I just took my eye off reception for a moment. The game was on, you see, and there it was, on the counter in reception. Come and get it.
Okay.
Snoop.
Hello?
What the hell are you up to, Kate?
Mr. Marson, please, do try to understand.
Understand? What I understand is this. 1. Our main client is ready to drop the whole caboodle if the deal isn't tied up in the next 24 hours. 2. This is going to cost the firm multi-dineros. And 3. I made a serious error of judgment trusting you with this case. That's what I understand.
I know it doesn't look like it, but
No buts, Walker. You're looking for a senile old creek and you're making heavy weather of it.
you know, he isn't as senile as all that. He's got this creative streak.
Look, drop the mumbo-jumbo. I don't want excuses. I want...
I've got to go, Mr. Marson. I think I'm onto something.
Hello, reception here. Felix Massana at your service. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Yes, she's right here in front of me, ma'am. Immediately. Please, be my guest. Miss Walker, Madame Romansky would like you to join her at the hotel bar as quickly as possible.
I'm going. Madame Romansky, you wanted to see me?
There you are, my dear. I wanted to talk to you before you leave. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea. Despite our mishap in Komkosgrad, I'm very grateful to you. You helped me to forget my life here and this dead beach where I stroll up and down all day, getting more and more bored.
So much the better.
Time passes so quickly. One day you are at the peak of your glory. You think it is going to last forever. And then one day the bubble bursts, and you are washed up and forgot.
Madame Romansky, don't be so gloom and doom. It doesn't suit you.
And if there is no one left to help you out, you start to sink into a long, dark winter.
Perhaps you should rest now. We've had a trying time. It's been emotional. You must be tired.
When I returned here, Hans gave me such a taste for life. He too was ill. Ah, he coughed. He must have spent too long at the factories, breathing in their smoke. And then he was better. And he left. And I stayed with my memories.
Hans Vorarlberg?
Hans Vorarlberg was so full of joy, so carefree. He was a little simple of spirit, of course, as they say. He was a child who made fantastic toys. I think that maybe I loved him.
God alone knows where he is today.
The plane with the hotel supplies has arrived. Maybe you should take a walk outside.
I don't understand.
I am old. I am tired. I have been very pleased to meet you, Kate Walker.
Goodbye, James. Do look after Madame Romansky.
That is all I ever do, miss. May fortune follow your every footstep. The snow is a good sign.
Really?
The snow chases the wind away and covers the salt and sand on the ground. The air becomes purer and still. Ideal conditions for a constitutional.
Great. Thanks for everything, James. Good morning, sir. Mr. Vorarlberg? Hans Vorarlberg?
You've brought the train, then. That's good.
Mr. Vorarlberg, you have no idea how pleased I am to meet you at last. I'm Kate...
Where is Anna?
Your sister has passed away, Mr. Vorarlberg. I am sorry. Truly sorry.
Ah, okay. Otherwise, it's Anna who would have come, right? Not you.
Right.
I guess you're right, Mr. Vorarlberg. My name's Kate Walker.
Kate Walker. Okay, I'm going away on the train. A long way away.
Where's that?
That way. Syberia.
Syberia. I'm sorry. Mr. Vorarlberg, I've been ordered to tie up the buyout of your factory in Valladolid. It's, my job, you understand.
Anna told me. The automatons. That's over now, isn't it?
Mr. Vorarlberg, the factory belongs to you now, and I need your signature to tie up the deal.
Okay. Then I'm going away on the train.
Here's the sales contract. I'll give you some time to look it over. Your sister already agreed to the terms. All we need now is your signature. What? You signed just like that? Without reading it?
I can't read. I don't know how to.
Oh. In that case, I'll read it for you.
No, it's okay. Leave it. I've got to go away on the train, Kate Walker.
As you wish, Mr. Vorarlberg. And let me wish you a very pleasant journey. Yes?
Listen, Walker, I've decided to send over some backup.
No need, Mr. Marson.
What do you mean?
Hans Vorarlberg has just signed. Everything's hunky-dory.
Are you saying that...
Yep. That Vorarlberg Manufacturing is now the exclusive property of the Universal Toy Company.
But... that's great news. Good work. Excellent work, Walker. A real masterstroke. I knew I could count on you, Kate.
Oh, no.
I congratulate you.
Thank you, sir.
Right, now get back here as quick as you can. I want those papers on my desk tomorrow. My secretary will organize a meeting with Universal Toys immediately. You'll no doubt want to hand over the contract yourself. And now that I think of it, I've got no one on the Schwann Airport case. Big trial coming up. A real opportunity. The job is yours. My little way of saying thank you, Kate Walker.
You're too kind.
You have a great career as a lawyer ahead of you, Kate. See you tomorrow. Well done again, and don't lose those papers, huh? That would be the dumbest thing.
Sure. Real dumb.
Kate Walker?
Yes, Mr. Vorarlberg?
Are you coming on the train too, Kate Walker?
No, that really wasn't in the plan. But thanks for offering. This adventure's all over for me now, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Too bad. Silly, really. You don't like adventure, do you?
I don't really... I mean, maybe there's... It's not easy to say.
Yes?
I have to go back to New York. They're waiting for me there, you understand?
I understand. The plane. It's going to New York too, maybe.
Maybe. I suppose I'd better go find out.
Yes. It's more sensible. Maybe. See you later, Kate Walker.
Yes. See you later, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Run, Kate, run. And that's it. Finish the first game. Forget that it leaves off like right there. I forget that's like right at the end. So we found Hans. We've decided to go with him on this adventure. Kate's fiance cheated on her. And yeah, she's becoming this different person herself. A self that she didn't know she had. So yeah. Let's see. It's a good thing though. I'm not sure if I have number 2. If I don't have number 2, we'll have to wait for a little bit, but that's okay because we'll stream tomorrow too. And I'll just decide what we're gonna play tomorrow. So. Well, yeah. Thank you everybody that came to the stream today. Oh. Well, I'm probably gonna read some more. But thank you for everybody that came to the stream, and I'll have this series up on YouTube before you know it. Everybody have a good day. Love you too.